Game 1. The Bulls are coming off a dominating 4-game sweep in round 1. Will their confidence finally be tested? Tonight, they go up against the Detroit Pistons. The opening game of the conference semifinals. Up next.
Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semis. Everything gets turned up a notch. Let's get to it here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. Ivey and Thompson are the 2 and the 3. Harris and Duren together in the middle. And it's Cunningham in at the point guard position. And for the Bulls, they've got Williams, Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Terry in at the 2. You look at the Pistons, they really battled their way into the second round. That lengthy first-round series had to take a toll on them.
Oh, I'm sure it did. But making it to round 2 has rejuvenating properties. I bet they feel fresh and are ready to dive into this series.
Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, a pretty auspicious record, he set. The most 60-point games in a season. He's on a tear for the ages and has established himself as one of the most combustible scorers in the game. Guys?
All right, thank you very much. Good stuff there. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
Now here's Duren. Harris up top. Up top, Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside. Here's Buzelis. Ivey defends.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Cunningham passes to Ivey. The 3 from Thompson. Williams grabs the board. And MP and crew had to scramble before this game got going. Found out very close to tip that they'll be missing a member of their starting 5.
But so many things go up in the air when a change like that happens. You've got to tweak your game plan, readjust your rotations. It might seem like a simple thing, but it can make your coach's hair turn gray.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by Detroit.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
That was a complete lapse in judgment. Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Stolen by Ivey.
Well, that could take him off the floor. Not what he wanted right there. 2 fouls in the first quarter.
The Pistons lead by 9. Zach Collins out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Williams. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Robinson can't hit. And the Bulls shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. Williams finds Williams. Detroit with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Robinson. To Sasser. Throws it up high. And a big finish by Robinson.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. He drops it from range. Williams has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. LeVert passes to Stewart. Robinson on the wing. 4-3. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Some changes for Chicago. Terry comes in for Herter, and Giddey subbed in for Jones. Detroit also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Holland. Ivey comes in for LeVert. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. Williams passes to Collins. Lets the three fly, and Williams with the basket on the assist by Collins. Williams has got 6.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
Ivy with the ball. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Thompson. Oh, Williams with the block. Collins outside. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Detroit leading by 5. And here's the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Ivy goes in. And again, no good by Detroit. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Ivy outside. Thompson, a screen on Giddey. Pass to Robinson. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far. Really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Williams. No good. A bit long that time. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. Robinson. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Detroit on top. They're up by 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
And thank you for joining us.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active. And
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And Detroit, let's look at who they've got. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at center, filling out the middle. Williams' shot is good.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Here's Cunningham. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in their last time out against Milwaukee was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered
And the Pistons shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. We've got Zach Collins, Josh Giddey out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams. And it's Williams in at small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago to take the lead. LeVert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Now here's Robinson. Launches a 3. The shot won't fall. Solid defense from Williams. Chicago passing it around. Over Cunningham. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. The shot by LeVert, no good. The Bulls shooting a fantastic 57%. Williams, soft touch off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The Pistons trailing. Left side Robinson. To Cunningham.
And he's got to be careful now. One more foul and his night is over.
Jalen Durham, he's checked in for the Pistons. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. And here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5 to take the lead. Chicago with a rebound. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the Singing, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside for LeVert. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And so here is Chicago. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. It's good. And the Bulls lead by 3.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Pistons have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win.
Kind of a mixed bag for you.
Well, to be honest, we need to get off to a better start. If you get your confidence up early, you can ride that kind of wave into the end of the game. And that's on me, though. I got to be a better leader. I got to get everyone involved from beginning to the end.
Sounds like great teamwork. Thank you, MP.
It will be. Thanks.
Ryan, back to you.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you.
All right, we're here with MP in the locker room. MP, there's been some chat on social media about a bug that's going around.
Yeah, I seen that.
So why don't you tell them how you feeling?
Okay, I mean, listen, it's simple. Y'all don't gotta worry about your boy MP. I'm 100% locked in and ready to go.
See that, folks? He's doing just fine.
Yeah, better than fine, actually, Xander. I'm about to put on a show for all y'all tonight, so just keep watching. MP, ooh, out. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. I've been throwing up all day, bro.
Yeah, you might want to sit down.
You know,
You been able to keep fluids down?
not really. I've been working with the trainer, so I think I'm as good as I'm gonna get right now.
You ever played a game this sick before?
One time in high school, I had strep throat, 103-degree fever. Yeah, fatigue, all of it. My mom was furious that I played.
It's fair to use your mom. How'd you do?
Like what? Like in the game in high school?
Yeah, how'd you do? Good. You serious?
You're dead serious, bro. You know what? I'm gonna try to see if I can tap into some of that magic tonight. Right after I go through the game.
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Chicago Bulls have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Detroit Pistons? Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Game 3 of the Eastern Conference, the first two were split. Who will get the advantage here? It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Williams is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Pistons, at the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. Harris steps in at the 4, with Duren at the center spot. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. We'll look at Chicago. This is their chance to get home court advantage, Greg, back after splitting the first 2 games.
And they can't wait around to do it. They need to take control of this series right now. As the higher seed, you can't let your opponent gain confidence early in the series.
Williams for 3. Good D by Thompson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one. I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here is Harris. To Cunningham. Shot clock at 6. It's all in by the Bulls. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
Here is Cunningham after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. For 3, Harris. And it's White with the rebound. Williams kicks to Giddey. Latrey doesn't go for it. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson misses.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Williams for 3, sinks the triple. And MP and crew fighting off a major illness that has spread like wildfire through the locker room. They're all sick.
Adrenaline can carry these guys only so far. And when you're fighting off an illness like they are, it is bound to take its effect at the later stages of the game.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
How about really from long range, just going at each other. Take that, he says. I see your 3 and I'll raise you another 3.
Williams, that's good.
And an eye 4 and 9. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Thompson in the corner. He's a 3. Again, the miss by Thompson. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Williams outside. The shot comes out. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 6 points.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scared.
Williams for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here is Harris. Cunningham for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Launches a 3. Detroit with the rebound. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
Williams finds Giddey from the arc. That's good from Williams on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Thompson outside. He tries for 3, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Here's Ivey. He has yet to score. To the paint, just 5 on the clock. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Well, the prodigy in the last time out against the Pistons was simply terrific. He dropped 48 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And here's Cunningham following the 3 from Williams. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. The Bulls leading by 4. Here's Giddey. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Cunningham. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And Billy Donovan. To the middle, here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. So the Bulls 5 right now. Buzelis out there with Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. Here's Ivey after the made shot from Williams. And they double up Cunningham. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Robinson for 3. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Duran, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Duran a screen. Thompson for 3. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Back to Williams. Bulls moving the ball. Herter, no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. In the corner, Ivy with it. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. From deep, Williams. It's Cunningham with the rebound.
And after that great first quarter from 3-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. He nails it. We're tied up. Robinson's got 6.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of running the game.
Wasted no time on that one.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
From outside, off the mark. The Bulls leading by 3. Into the... Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected cam. Now, here is Robinson. He's got 6. Connects from 3-point range. He's got 9.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Harris is checked in for Detroit. And the Bulls making a change here as well. White is checked in for Kevin Herter. A 3-pointer is right on target.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 7. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. Pass to White. Williams for 3. Kept alive. On to White. Here's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. And now an 8-point Bulls lead.
Love the catch-and-shoot approach. I like when White makes quick decisions on offense.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Williams against Thompson. And the layup falls. 14 points now in the game from Ausar Thompson.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Williams, that's good.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pistons trail by 10. Harris outside. Thompson outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over to Nikola Vucevic.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
And White, the bucket on the assist by Williams. White's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. Thompson outside. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Drains the three-pointer. Thompson's got 19 points.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it in the second.
Williams can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. In the corner, Ivy with it. Off target from outside. The Bulls leading by 7. For 3, Williams. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. And, well, Detroit shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. 12 seconds left to play here in the half. Duran with the screen on White. Here's Cunningham. And so it's Chicago, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Game 3 action.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing. Thanks for spending halftime.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. The Prodigy having a great impact in this game.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivey. And it's Duren in itself. That's the group for Detroit right now.
You can just see how decisive Harris is. Effective at catching passes and just firing quickly.
Back to Williams. From outside of the arc. Up again, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Pass to Ivey. To Cunningham. Thompson against Williams. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Thompson.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
Giddey finds Williams. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. The kick out to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Detroit needs to get off a shot. The shot by Ivey, no good. Bulls leading by 7. Down low. Bulls moving the ball around. Williams for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And Duren slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Williams passes to Giddey. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Giddey. 35 points for Williams.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
And Duren slams it in.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. And you look at Duren, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, the Prodigy just behind him.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
And here's Thompson after the three-pointer from Williams. Here's Cunningham. Thompson from long range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Inside, here's Buzelis. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 5 assists tonight. Pistons trail by 11. Cunningham passes to Harris. And here's Ivey. Nothing on the board. Cunningham for 3. Good on the triple.
And you can play Cunningham on the ball, off the ball. He's really a generational talent partly because of his versatility.
Connects again from distance.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. Duran with the screen on Giddey. Cunningham's shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Thompson from long range. Bulls leading by 13. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Harris. And now the Pistons fast break. And Duran slams it in.
As a playmaker, Ali has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills,
and again for three.
And he's knocked the third most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
GA, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. A nice shot by Harris.
How's that for a response? Harris, a guy you love on your team.
Giddey the pass to Williams. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. With the step back, shoots a three, and the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Thompson.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in, and then for Chicago, Zach Collins comes in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham inside. Light covering. Cunningham's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 8. And stolen by Thompson. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
It's good from long range. Now it's just a 3-point Chicago lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Outside Williams. There's the triple. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ivy, no one around him. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Back to Williams. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris. The putback. Collins grabs the miss. The Bulls leading by 3. Back to Williams. Trying to end the drought. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 47 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Ivy passes to Cunningham. Stewart in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Williams with the ball for the Bulls. Led by as many as 14 points. It's good. And now it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Here's Cunningham. 12 points for him. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That's foul number 2. Jalen Duran. He's checked in for Harris. And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Vucevic checked in for Zach Collins. Smith comes in for Patrick Williams. Williams is checked in for White. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Jones. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Williams. Jalen Smith is off there with Vucevic. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Herter in at the 2. Williams from outside. Rebound by the Pistons. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Pass Pass to Robinson. Plenty of space. It's all in by the Bulls. Williams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. To the inside. On the wing, Williams. 14 feet away. Here's Smith. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
No question, it's a big impact play. Credit to him for working hard to find that opportunity.
Hands it from downtown.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there.
He connects again from distance.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena slack-jawed.
And Greg, he finds himself tied for second place all-time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And the call will go against the Prodigy. And that'll be his third foul so far. So for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Stewart. Ausar Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Karis LeVert. Booz Ellis is checked in for the Bulls. Kobe White comes in for Kevin Huerter.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Bulls trail by 5. To the paint. Releases. And again, another assist.
And he's in total control of the offense. What a game.
In fact, he's almost at the franchise record for assists in a playoff game. Pass to Harris. The three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham kicks to Ivey. Here's Harris. It's stolen by Vucevic. In transition, here come the Bulls. Williams. Good! Another from 3.
Never resting on his laurels. He has once again put on a clinic, breaking his own record for second most triples all time in a playoff game.
Putting on a clinic indeed. You know, when he gets in a zone like this, it's exhilarating to watch. At least for us it is. I've got to assume it feels just about the opposite for anybody tasked with slowing him down. It's got to be very, very hard to take the lead. And Harris will pull it down. The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Takes the three. Down he goes for 3.
And Harris does not lay down in these important possessions. He loves coming through for his guy.
Now Williams. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Cunningham. Ivey outside. Thompson fires. He's off from 3. Chicago's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
Oh, I see. Picking the worst time to lose control. This is why patience is the key in big moments, people.
On deep. Knocks down with 3.
Monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
Now Vucevic. Williams. The long shot, no good.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Thompson fires. The 3 doesn't go. Bulls trail by 4. Big time Cam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Cunningham against Giddey.
Oh, that is big time by a big time player. Cunningham loves the moment.
All right, here's Williams. And another one falls. Amazing.
You see how easily he's getting buckets. To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
No doubt. And get this, he's now tied for the third most points in a playoff game ever. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Good, he hits again.
And he's equal second all-time in scoring for a playoff game.
A tremendous offensive display, Greg. This crowd on the edge of their seats. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He was encouraging his guys, telling them, quote, just continue to run through the plays. Explore the options. You're doing a great job. Now just focus on finishing this one.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. 6 to shoot. And they double up Cunningham. Taken away by Williams. One-on-one fast break. Good!
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of the series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
You said in your pregame video that you were feeling healthy, but you look like you're dealing with something fairly serious. How were you able to pull this one out, MP? Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't make excuses. If I can stand, I can play.
Some people are calling this your flu game.
Whoa. I'm not trying to compare myself to Michael just yet. I got to win a chip first, but I'll take the compliment, Dom. I'm flattered.
We hope you feel better, MP.
Appreciate you.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Dom, thanks. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching.